I am a difference maker. Imagine all the people. I am a difference maker.
Right, good morning, everyone. Good morning to the Wisdoms team. The Wisdoms team, 1, 2, 3. We're all here today. So, yeah, it's great to have all three of us. Are you ready to rumble? Let's get into some nitty-gritty questions here. We're talking about difference makers in cities around the world. Are you one of those difference makers? Are you the #1 difference maker? Are you a difference maker? So, Trevor, what's the difference?
You know what, I think that is a very good question, and perhaps it's a starting point for us. If I think back of us over the last 150 plus years that we talk of, the personal years that we've put into this project, we've always said that good questions bring up good answers. So you know, one of the things that actually gets me is what comes first. At the moment, in my mind, I've got two questions hitting you all the time. Do we want our #1 difference maker in every city in the world to actually appear first? Or do we just want to get out there to the bulk of difference makers in the world and bring them on in big numbers? So that's something that I want us to actually explore over the next session or 2 or 3 on Rumble. What do you think, Leigh?
I think, Trevor, it goes back to what we've been talking about is, you know, the difference makers and a difference maker in every city and the #1 difference maker in every city. It's about making a positive impact. So where do we think that impact is going to be felt or is going to create a greater impact or a greater start to an ongoing sustainable impact? And so, and then it goes to this question of, is it numbers? Is the impact in where you're going to get a number of people, or is it about an influential person who has the gravitas, the perspective, the network, the draw that says, let me take this, let me drive this, let me build a community that is going to have that impact.
Your thoughts, Arvin?
Yeah, I think that's great. And I think whether you are that, you know, person of substantial influence who wants to be a #1 difference maker, who wants to be out front, who wants to lead, whether you're just simply somebody who wants to make a difference in your family, in your local community, in your little suburb, that doesn't really matter to us. We really would love you to be on board as a difference maker. Pick your slot, pick your spot, pick your place, pick your town, pick your suburb. Doesn't really matter. We want to cover as much of the world as possible with difference makers, with spheres of influence, whatever size they happen to be. So if you think you're one of those people, we'd love you to join us. We'd love you to get on board. Toss some thoughts in the comments below. We'll put a couple of links in for you to follow up and join us on Rumble, join us on YouTube, join us on LinkedIn, wherever you want to join us, and give us some feedback. Give us your thoughts on what it is to be a difference maker, making impacts around the world. So we'd love to have you on board. See you soon.
I am a difference maker. Imagine all the people. I am a difference maker.